This is the weekly report for the first week of February 2009. I'm Mike Stone, Public Information Officer. State meteorologist Ben Nelson previews Kids Weather Survival Week.
This is our campaign that we have every year to increase the awareness of all the weather hazards that threaten Florida on an annual basis. This is Kids Weather Survival Week 2009.
And we actually started a little bit early. We started on the 26th with poster contest judging, and our colleagues at the Department of Education have been busy grading essays as well. And we have a special event coming Saturday the 31st.
This is all correct, Mike. We had a statewide essay contest for our high school students that Just Read Florida sponsored, and we also had a statewide poster contest for our 4th and 5th grade students throughout the state that the American Red Cross sponsored in collaboration with the Division of Emergency Management. So we had a great time on Monday, the 26th, judging over 350 entries into the poster contest. Just Read Florida had a lot of essays from our high school students across the state to look at, and we're going to honor the grand prize winners and regional winners of those two contests at our kickoff event for Kids Weather Survival Week at Walt Disney World, specifically the Downtown Disney Marketplace on Saturday, January 31st, beginning at 4:30 p.m. With our partners at Radio Disney, who will be putting on a great event that's open to the public and will be a great time for all family and Floridians to attend.
And for those who can't make it down to Lake Buena Vista, that artwork and those essays will be on display in the historic Capitol Building, room 108, as well as the State Emergency Operations Center in Tallahassee during the week of February 2nd through the 7th. But the week does get serious. We're going to talk about numerous hazards that impact Floridians.
That's correct, and we have an all that hazards theme here at the Division of Emergency Management, and this Kids Weather Survival Week takes on an all hazards theme as far as what impacts Florida on an annual basis. So for example, on Monday, February the 2nd, we will start with our hazard of the day, which will be lightning. And we know that lightning annually kills about 10 Floridians, and we also have numerous injuries from lightning each year. So that's a very common hazard that a lot of us take for granted, but we'll spotlight that on Monday because it is one of the more deadly and more common hazards that we have in Florida. On Tuesday, we'll talk about rip currents and marine hazards. We had 26 fatalities at Florida's beaches last year from rip currents, so that was the number one hazard. And on Wednesday, we moved to a very important day where we talk about severe thunderstorms and tornadoes, and we have our tornado drill that day.
Now, there's something extra special this year for 2009. Can you explain?
Yes, the tornado drill, statewide tornado drill on Wednesday, February 4th. This year, we're going to be working with the Florida Association of Broadcasters and the National Weather Service to do a full end-to-end test of not only the emergency alert system, but the NOAA weather radio system as it exists in Florida right now. So we're expecting hopefully a lot of participation from our schools, government entities, and businesses. This drill is going to be special this year. We have not done an end-to-end test in about a decade in Florida, and this will hopefully highlight any gaps that exist in the emergency alert system so we can identify this before we get into the peak of tornado season, which is February, March, and April.
And that test is expected to begin approximately 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central Time. It is a statewide event.
It is a statewide event. Everybody's weather radio and also the emergency alert systems will sound at approximately 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9:10 a.m. Central Standard Time if you're in the Panhandle. So again, this is an excellent time for all Floridians to test their disaster plans because again, we're coming up on the peak of our tornado season.
And another important note is in case of real severe weather threat, what is our option?
We will postpone this drill until Friday, February 6th, same time, 10:10 a.m. Eastern, 9:10 a.m. Avoid any kind of confusion with weather radios and the emergency alert system.
We also have a new website to support the week. Kids Get a Plan?
Yes, kidsgetaplan.com is going to be our new portal for especially our elementary and middle school students as well to learn all about these weather hazards. We have stories and books themed towards our first, second, and third grade students throughout the state, talking about lightning safety, talking about tornadoes and thunderstorm safety, and then of course talking about hurricane safety and having a disaster supply kit and the importance of all these things as we move through the spring months and towards hurricane season.
Ben, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.